And hello, everybody. We are live.
Hi
Look who I've got
everyone.
with me. It's Diane G. And welcome again back to the Scorpio Tarot Lounge. So thank you
I
for
love
being
that.
here. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Diane, what have you been up to lately?
I've been busy outside of YouTube for this past week, so I haven't been around lately. But yeah,
Right.
for next week I'll have some shows. I'm excited for my Soul Cloud Connect episode on Sunday. I'll have Diana Bowles as a guest, and she'll be reading my birth chart live. She's
Oh,
going to
wow.
expose me,
Okay.
Scott. She's going to expose me.
Oh, it exposed you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it, and I hope people watch it too. It's going to be interesting.
Is that going to be on YouTube?
Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube.
Oh,
It
wow.
will be live at 5 p.m. Eastern,
Oh, okay. Yeah, awesome.
and people are starting to come in. Hi, everyone.
Yes. Yes, we'll say hi to everybody in just a second here. If you're watching on replay, thank you and hello. And please hit the like and subscribe to both channels. And also, if you're in chat and you're in my chat, please go over to Diane's and give her a subscribe, and vice versa if you want as well.
Yes,
And
please.
like both videos if you can. And then you're done. You just get to sit back and relax and ask your questions.
And you know
So
what's best about those things that you just said, Scott?
they're free.
Yes, exactly. They're free. You don't have to pay for anything. Just hit the subscribe, hit the like button. It really helps both of our channels out to, get the videos out and help with the algorithm.
Right. Yes, definitely. All right, let's see who's here. We've got Mirror Dragon.
Hi,
Hey, Mirror
Dragon.
Dragon.
Hi,
And
Bear.
Annie Bear was swishing through. I don't know if she's still here. There's Gary for Grace. Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
And we got Tiffany Tisdale. Hello there. And there's Lulu. Hi, Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
And Charlotte from Shining Love Light Truth. Hello.
Hi, Charlotte.
And Cheryl is here. Hi, Cheryl. And let's see, four. Got four here. Hello, four.
Hey, 4.
And Thandika, I've got you and I've got your question. Samantha, hi. Welcome from Australia there.
Good morning, love.
And Michaela. Hey, Michaela. And Maximiliano. Hello. Welcome.
Maximiliano. Thank you for subscribing, Maximiliano.
Yes, thank you. All right. And Maximiliano, I've got your question. And Samantha, I've got your question. And the Warrior Widow is here. Welcome. And Diane, we've had several questions now about clearing. So
Oh,
maybe I'll let you go ahead and explain why we're not doing that.
yeah. For now, no, I'm not doing that. I actually did a show. I just did a show last Wednesday for me. So that's Tuesday. I think Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday for you guys. I did that. It's a different frequency and it's kind of hard to switch back and forth and it takes a lot of time. So yeah, if you'd like to have that, I do that on Soul Cloud as well. So not for this week, but I will do that again for next Sunday, the Sunday after next.
So
Let's just have to check.
yeah, so Tiffany and Gary, if you guys could change your questions, I would really appreciate that, just because we're not doing that right now.
Yes.
And
Thank you for your
let's
understanding. But yeah, the next one is
yes.
going to be on May 3rd.
Oh, you froze,
Oh, I
Diane.
froze? I was just saying the next one is going to be on May 3rd. The next Soul Cloud is going to be on May
Okay,
3rd.
you're back
Okay.
now. May 3rd. Gotcha.
Hopefully my internet is cooperative today, aside
Um,
from that phrase.
What about this one? What influenced my current life from my past lives? Can you do that one? Okay.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll put you on the list, Mirror Dragon. You're good. And let me just scroll to the bottom and see if there's any more questions. 4, I've got you. Cheryl, I got you. Tiffany, thank you for redoing your question. I got you. Gary, thank you for redoing yours. I've got you. And Rossi's here. Hey, Rossi, haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you. And there's Diane's channel. If you guys want to hop over there, if you're on my channel, and give her a subscribe. And Rossi's, I've got your question. All right. So we will go ahead and get started. We're going to try to get to everybody. However, we probably won't get to everybody, but I do go in random order. However, if you want to do a donation, it's just $5 minimum, or US dollars or equivalent. And you can use super chat, super stickers, or the information down below. And if you do that, you will get your reading will get pushed to the front, and you'll get a longer reading as well. I scrolled a little bit. Got the scroll out already. There he is. All
And
right.
for those who are on my channel, the links are in the description. So you can find the PayPal links in the description.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Diane. And I am still doing the GoFundMe. So if anybody does that and they do $25 or more, you get a free 30-minute session with me. So you just have to send me an email, and I would love to do that for you if you're able to do that. So that is in the description, and Diane was nice enough to put it in hers as well.
Of
All right.
course.
And Stephanie is here. Hi, Stephanie. I've got your question. Michaela, I've got your question. Purette White is here. Hi, Purette.
Hi, Pierrette.
And Warrior Widow, I've got your question.
Hi, Nadia.
Michaela, I thought I already had your question, but maybe I didn't. Oh, you're putting in the same one. Okay. I'm going to take this one out. But I do have you, Michaela. You're good. And let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. There's Pamela Pinto. Hello.
Hi, Pam.
Okay. So, yeah, get your question in as soon as possible, Pamela, so that we can make sure to try to get to as many as possible. So, Pamela, you're going to be okay, but I am going to go ahead and close questions unless there is a donation, because we had so many come in already. But yours will be in, Pamela. Just put it in caps and emojis for me. Barb, I'll put yours in too. Barb Pet is here. Hi, Delphi. Okay, Pamela, I've got yours as well. Okay. So we'll get started here. And again, if you want to go to the front of the line and make sure you do get a reading, just can't wait, donate. So thank you guys. And I
love
appreciate
that.
everybody being here. Thandika, are you here? And I don't think I said hi to Jackie, but I'm pretty sure she's here. Hi, Jackie. And Morella
Jackie and
is
Mirella,
here.
the mod extraordinaires.
Yes, Jackie and Morella are the top mods here today. So they're the bosses. We
There
just
we
kind of
go.
work here.
Tandika is here.
Yes. All right, Thandika, what is coming towards me in love? So the only thing I need to know for a love reading is what your status is. Are you single, in a relationship, married, chained, whatever it is? If you could just put that in for me, please, Thandika. Morella's chain.
Mirella's laughing in chain.
Yeah. Okay, Thandika, are you single or taken or in a relationship?
Or is it complicated?
Is it complicated? Just give me some kind of something here. All I've got is for now. What is it for now? You're single for now? Hi, Venus. It's complicated. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I can see why. Because you've got the Seven of Swords to start off with. And the Seven of Swords is the deceit card. So it means that someone may be trying to steal your power or has something, that they're kind of hiding, maybe. So you just need to be careful with the complicated relationship. I'm not sure that this is the right one for you. Okay. Then you got the Six of Swords. So I think after you get rid of the complications, you're going to be going on the right track because this is going down the right journey on the right path. Okay. And then you got the Knight of Swords. So you got all three sword cards. So that's telling me there's a lot going on in your head about this. And the best way to do it is just to handle it. This knight is going a little bit too fast and he looks kind of angry. So you want to make sure that you are going slow and, not letting your emotions take the best of you. Speaking your truth out of love filtered, but speaking your actions out of love filtered as well. Hey, and the next card I got for you says a time to remember, look back on your childhood. So there might be something from the past that is preventing this relationship to go forward. So you may need to do some inner child work or inner teen work, as I say sometimes, of things that have not gone right, but changing them and learning from them and then doing things differently your next time. Or this could be the complicated relationship that you need to look back on and change some of the things that you have done that have not worked, and then keep the things that have worked and use those to go forward. And then I've got a love card for you. Okay, so yeah, there's something going on with this complicated relationship because I got rejection and a blocked path. So I got a no to this one right now, Thandika. So I think if you get out of the situation and then you can start working on yourself, self care, self love, and then put yourself back out there for a friendship first and build your relationship on a friendship first before anything else. They tend to last a lot longer when you do it that way. So that is what I got for you. Sorry for the tough love, but that's what the cards are saying. And here is Diane.
Hi, Thandika. A lot of my cards are actually pretty similar with Scott's. So I asked, like, what is the energy in this relationship that you currently have, or non-relationship that you currently have? And the card that I pulled was worry. That there's a lot of worry from your end. Um, I feel like you don't feel secure with this person. That's what Spirit is telling me. And I asked for more information, and I got the card Power. It feels like your power is being drained in this relationship. Like there's no mutual respect between you two. You give and give, but you're not necessarily taking things in return from this person. So it's very unbalanced. And I asked, okay, what can she do to improve the situation? The first card that I pulled is I'm always a child. Connect with your inner child. What is it that you want in a relationship? What is it that makes you feel secured? Perhaps this relationship that you have right now isn't there, to last, unfortunately. Again, that's tough love, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's more about the lessons that you're going to learn in this relationship so that you can move forward and carry those lessons in the next relationship. Because I feel like there's a strong relationship with your childhood because of this card, the second card that I pulled. Nature is your ally, but look at this image. There is an older woman taking care of a child. You need to mother yourself. You need to nurture your inner child more, I believe, so that you can grow and then you can find love that is more aligned with you and more suited with you. One that is more filled with respect. But yeah, I agree with Scott. I don't feel like this relationship is it. So yeah, but I hope that helps. And thank you so much for letting us read for you.
I was muted. Okay. Yes, thank you, Thandika. Appreciate you being here. And let's see. I think some people came in and I missed them. If you did, I did not mean to miss you. So Delphi is here. Hey, Delphi. If I didn't say hello already. Next up is Maximiliano.
Okay.
All right, Maximiliano, if you can just let me know you're here. You're welcome, Thandika.
There he is. Maximiliano is there.
Okay, thank you. Would you please tell me if you see me being hired by a company to work soon? Well, Maximiliano, I don't know if it's going to be real soon, but I think it's going to be in a good amount of time, and not a long period of time. I'm thinking about 1 to 3 months is what you're looking at. Your first card is the Justice card, and the Justice card is karma. So the good that you put out into the universe is going to come back to you. And then also you got balance for this as well. So just make sure that everything's balanced: home, work, relationships, friendships. And I know you're looking for work, but make sure everything else is balanced and you're not overdoing anything or being overwhelmed. Then you got the Three of Swords. So this might be just not finding the right job right now and having to cope with that. But just know that this is a temporary card. This is a um, minor card, and this will change soon. So this is just a little speed bump that you got to get over, probably not finding the right job. And then you got the beautiful Queen of Cups, which is going to come in and take care of a lot of things. She brings in self love and self care for you so that you can do those things. And then so that you can bring love out to everyone else. And I think when this happens, you'll see things start to open up for you. I've got a career card here, my career deck. And I've got retail. So I don't know if you're interested in retail, but this just may be, one of the things that you could look into. It says if you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. So any idea that you have in mind, go for it. Save time, energy, and passive income by taking your business online. So this might be an online type of business that you could go for while you're waiting for the right job. And you know what I'm hearing? I'm also hearing Max Milano, that it may be best to look for remote jobs, like a work from home job. And then you got investment. It says finances are looking good and growing. Set a strong foundation, and you will see the fruits of your labor. So I'm going to say yes. You're going to find one soon, 1 to 3 months. That's what I got, Diane.
So, hello, Maximiliano. For this, I'm going to use my pendulum. So my clockwise is yes, and counterclockwise is no. Is Maximiliano going to be hired by a company within the next 6 months? I'm getting it yes. How about within the next month? Not within the next month. So within the next 3 months. So I'm getting within the next 3 months as well, similar to Scott's. And I asked, like, what is it that you're trying to look for in a job, or what is most aligned to you for you to be able to find a job? And the card that I pulled is service. You want to be of service in the job that you'll get hired to. I feel like the ones up to now, it doesn't serve that for you. It doesn't do that for you. So you don't feel very fulfilled in the past jobs that you've had. So the next job that you're going to get, it's going to be drama free. And they're also asking you to stop doing so much. In the past job, I feel like you're overwhelmed. You were overwhelmed. That's why also I heard burnout. You might have burnt out in the past because of that, doing so much. Do what is necessary, but always check in with yourself. Am I still taking care of myself even when I'm being of service? Because that's going to help you in the future when you do get this job. Because it's not a matter of if you don't or do. Spirit is saying you will. It's just when you do when you do get this job, take care of yourself and make sure that you're not neglecting yourself because you give and give too much. So I hope that helps, Maximiliano. And thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Yes, thank you, Maximiliano. All right. Next up is Samantha. Samantha, if you'll just let me know you're here. Got lots of people in chat. Thank you all for being here. You're welcome. You're welcome, Maximiliano. Hope we're saying your name right. Okay, Samantha's here.
Yeah.
I would love a message from my spirit team, please, and thank you. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so what I got is really interesting, Samantha. The first card that I got for you is the Ace of Cups, and this is a new opportunity coming in, full of love and promising things. So this could be in the form of a person, place, thing, or it could be spirit bringing in love to you as well. But love coming in and a new opportunity. Now, is switched. So it looks like after that new opportunity, for whatever reason, you may feel a little bit overlooked or lonely. And if that's the case, just know that you're not. You have your guides there, you have your angels, and look at these butterflies you have all around you for change. So that's going to be changing soon. Again, this is a minor card. It's just a little speed bump. However, you did get the devil as well. This does not mean some funky looking goat person is going to jump through your window at night. Okay. All it means is that there's something that is holding you back that you need to let go of. So whatever it is that first nudge that you get. And that first nudge is going to be, something that you need to correct and get rid of. And this could be, again, person, place, thing, whatever your first nudge is that you need to let go so that you can move forward and so that nice new things can come into your life. And then I've got for you the cleansing rain. Let go and renew. The rain washes away the old. Okay, so cleansing rain. I'm not telling you to go run out in the rain, but definitely let go and renew yourself. You can do that with um, Palo Santo, sage, crystals, or by going outside and doing it in the, you know, in the rain if you want to. Rain washes away the old. So I've got that, and then I've got an angel card for you. It says take charge. So this is where you need to let go of something that has brought up upon this devil and take charge and get it out of there. It says leadership and self-discipline are required to take control of your life. Yeah, so be a leader, have self-discipline, and then take control. And you've got, you know, great things coming in, and just take charge of yourself and self-care, self-love, all that good stuff, Samantha. So that's what I got for you. Here's Diane.
Hello, Samantha. When I check in with your energy, I feel like you're in the stage of your life where you don't know what to do, and not in a bad way, okay? I feel like you're yearning for something, but you don't know what it is. Like there's something missing in your life, like a missing puzzle piece, but you don't know what it is. That's the energy that I'm getting from you. I don't know if you can validate that. But yeah, the cards that I pulled for you, the first is freedom. If you're questioning what you're going to do, the next step in your life, look for freedom. Or your spirit guides are telling you that you have the freedom to choose. You don't need to, just get one or choose one. You can choose many other different kinds of things that you want to do. If you find something that's interesting, go for it. Just that whenever you do, know your worth. I feel like your current relationships, the current things in your life, they're not all aligned to you, and you're in the process of letting go of those things. And in that process, you need to understand your worth, because some of them, I feel like, again, it doesn't feel like balanced, like you give and give, but you don't get anything in return. In energy exchange, there needs to be like an equal energy, exchange or balance. And I feel like right now you're in the process of discovering that, hey, this is not it. I'm not feeling that from this person or from this job or from, this friendship. And you're starting to let go of that. And Spirit is also telling you, try something new. If you don't know what to do, try something new. At least when you do that, you get to understand, oh, this is something that brings me joy. Or this is something that doesn't. So I'm not going to do it again. But in trying something new, oh, yes, need to change it, just not sure of the next steps. Yeah. A lot of us don't know it. Even myself. We don't know the next step, but we just try to look for the breadcrumbs. Like, hey, this looks like it's interesting. Usually for me, that is the case, that when I see something and I find that I'm interested in it, yeah, I'm going to try that, because there's no, like, I won't lose anything in trying. If I try it and then it fails, then I know that I tried, and it's not something that I will do in the future anymore. So it's a learning experience. There is no failure. So I hope that helps, Samantha. And yeah, thank you so much for letting us do this reading for you.
All right. Thank you, Samantha. Appreciate your question. And next up is Shining Love, Light, Truth, Charlotte. All right. I would be honored for anything amazing for May. Okay. Charlotte, if you'll just let me know you're here. Shining love, light, truth. Hi, Bora Bora. And hi, Cheryl. Welcome. Charlotte, are you here? Going once, going twice. All right, let's move on.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah, ding
We need
ding.
that sound effect.
There are some sound effects on there that I forget to look at sometimes. Mere Dragon, are you here? Yes. All right. Thank you, Mere Dragon. What influenced my current life from my past life? My past lives. Let's see. Okay, Charlotte, I'll get you after Mere Dragon. Okay, just stick around. Don't go anywhere, please. All right, Mere Dragon. So, one thing that you need to heal is a relationship. So, I'm not sure if you're in a relationship now or if you're married. I don't know your status, but the Lover's card is saying that, and you can see the horns on his head, you may have not been with the right person in the past life that you're, that we are actually pulling up here. So in your current life, you may be correcting that and learning new things and ways to cope with a relationship, knowing it's built on a friendship, you know, treating each other with respect, 100%, 100%. You know, and if you're not in a relationship, this may be something coming up. Then you got the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is a little bit reckless. So you want to make sure you watch where you drive, watch where you walk, not in paranoia, but in just as a little bit of a caution for this card. And then there's passion and creativity coming in too with this card. So just make sure you have that. And you're working on your creativity and your passion for self love, is what I'm getting. Self love. And then you got the Ace of Cups. So this is overflowing love coming to you from Spirit. So this is really good things happening for you. A new opportunity and just a time for growth and for love as well. It could be coming in the form of a person, place, thing, or just spirit. Next card I got for you, Mere Dragons. Look at this. Seeds of love. You got love coming in everywhere. You really do. You got the Lover's card. You got the Ace of Cups, which is high emotions and love. You got the Knight of Wands, which comes in with passion. I mean, and now you got seeds of love. So there's something that's, coming in that will, I think, change the way that you're looking at love relationships or love in a friendship or partnership. The last card I got for you, pull an angel card. It says self-fulfilling prophecy. This is what it looks like. It says take small steps to diminish your worrying. Know it is going to be okay, and so it is. Right? So even baby steps towards your journey is going to be better than worrying about it. So just take baby steps and try to let go of the worry and I would love to know what all these love cards are for. So
Yeah, I
we'll
have an
see.
explanation for all the love cards.
You do. Well, let's
Yes.
get you over here because I'm done.
So here's the tea, Mere Dragon. You had a past lifetime in Teotihuacan, Mexico. This was hundreds of years ago, maybe even before Christ, is the time frame that I'm getting. Yeah, they're agreeing with me. The Akashic Records masters are agreeing with me. It was before Christ. And you were a male in that lifetime. And you had a lover. That's the tea. You had a lover and you were both, I'm seeing teenagers, like in your late teens, and you were from the same village, okay? You were from the same village and you fell in love with each other. Now, here's the problem: the woman that you fell in love with was arranged to marry another man. And unfortunately, she did. And it broke your heart in that lifetime. But there were a lot of regrets that you had in that lifetime. I keep seeing the thoughts that were running through your mind. Like, what if I asked her to run away with me? What if I told her that I loved her? And those are the things that you didn't do. And it plagued you. Even until you got married and you started your own family, there was a lot of what ifs. And I believe that it's not the story about love necessarily that the Akashic Records Masters or your spirit guides want to bring up with you, but it's the message of having no regrets or having less regrets in this lifetime. In that lifetime, there were a lot of what ifs. But in this lifetime, it is a challenge for you. It is a continuing like pattern for you to, choose between the path of least regrets and the path that is safe. Because in that lifetime, you followed tradition. It was safe. But right now, what if? That's the question that I keep hearing. What if? What if I follow what I want? What if I follow what would bring me joy? So again, it's not about the lover's story, although that was fascinating. It's almost like a drama. Um, but yeah, that is the message that I'm getting from that past lifetime for you. That's affecting you in this current lifetime. How do you move forward in your life right now without many regrets? So that's your message for today, Mirror Dragon, and I hope that helps.
All right. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Mirror Dragon. All right. Charlotte, are you still here with us? Never mind. I see you're here. Okay. Already had your cards pulled. Okay. All right. Charlotte, the first card I got for you is amazing. It's the 10 of Cups for May. So the 10 of Cups is, you know, happiness and prosperity and just good things coming in, happy family, be a happy home, that kind of thing. So the only thing that you need with this one is gratitude and just being happy for what you have so that more will come to you. Okay, then you got the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is very logical, smart, intelligent. And so the court cards are to take on the characteristics of these court cards so that you can be on the right path with spirit. So making your decisions with logic and intuition both will be helping you out in May. And then you did get the Nine of Swords, but the Nine of Swords is not a terrible card. It's just it is a nightmare anxiety card. However, these swords are not real. They're illusions, and the real or the reality of it is that you are actually um, centered in peace. So if you could just find that peace and put it into your thoughts, into your feelings, change that anxiety from low vibrations to high vibrations. Okay. And the next card I got for you is the water elemental. You got the water fairy here for purification. It says, dive deep into your emotions, finding healing and renewal in the depths of your being. Right. So you can heal when you go into your emotions and sit with them and, just decide if they're real or not, or, releasing them if they're not something that you are not aligned with. And the last card I got for you says the river's melody, flow with the universe's guidance. So go with the flow, try to release expectations, and just keep going. Isn't this all an illusion? Sometimes I wonder if we're playing Big Brother and you've got all these people or beings up above us just watching us be crazy and laughing at us. So yeah, it could be an illusion.
We
But
live in a
that's,
simulation.
yeah, a simulation, exactly. All right, that's what I got, Diane.
Okay, hello, Charlotte. So these are the messages from Spirit for May. I keep getting similar cards with you, Scott. The first card that I pulled for you, Charlotte, is stop worrying. And look at this ostrich. It has their head stuck in the mud, but around it, the landscape is very peaceful. Sometimes we don't realize it. What we kind of we dig ourselves and put ourselves in a hole when we don't have to. So Spirit is telling you stop worrying. Examine where in your life you are worrying that you don't need to. Because worry doesn't really change anything. It just makes you feel anxious. It makes you feel like you're being compressed as an energy. It feels very suffocating, is how it feels energetically. I don't know if that makes sense for you, Charlotte. Because the second card that I pulled is space. In terms of energy, when we feel like we are or feeling anxious or feeling worried, there's that compression. And so Spirit is telling you to take some space. And how do you do that? They say the quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Sometimes the space is time. Sometimes you just need some time to be with yourself and, be alone with your thoughts and emotions and feel those emotions. You don't need to run away from them. And while you're doing that, while you're examining yourself and how you feel, Spirit is telling you to be kind. This is the kindness card. What if being kind to yourself really could change everything? So that's something for you to answer, Charlotte. But yeah, that is the message from Spirit for you for May. So I hope that helps, and thank you so much for letting us read for you.
All right, thank you. Oh, you have 4 kids? Wow, that's a lot. All right. Thank you, Charlotte. Number 4, are you here?
Oh,
Yes.
there you
All
are.
right, 4. Can I please get a message from my guides? Yes. And I pulled 3 cards, but I got 4, and I'm not going to argue with that because you are 4. So I'm going to keep the 4, and they're all wonderful. So the first card I got for you is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is your hard work and dedication are going to pay off with rewards and recognition. Okay, so just keep doing what you're doing. You're almost at the finish line. Then you got the Two of Cups, and this is having a face to face discussion and telling someone that you love them or that you respect them or that you're glad that they are in your life. Just something to where it will ramp up the relationship a little bit. Just out of the blue, you don't have to have any reason for telling them this other than just, letting them know that you care. Then you got the Seven of Pentacles, and this is where they're waiting. So the Pentacles are right there, but they're just not quite ready. So this is the Patience card, that dirty P word again. So just know that it is there and it is ready for you when it's time. Okay, so have patience. And then you got the High Priestess. This is looking at things from a different point of view and making your list and seeing where you're at in your life and what changes need to be made or what doesn't need to be changed. And then you take action after you've done the observation. Right? Dreams your intuition could be very important to you at this time as well. Next card I got for you is spend time in nature. Yes, let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. If you can't get into nature or get out into nature, you can always bring it in with you with crystals and sage. And then you got a fox. But this is outside as well. So I'm thinking there's a need for you to go outside. It says, I love the journey I am on. I know that I am never behind, and I find joy in every moment. Yes. So find joy in every moment that you can. And that is what I've got for you. Here's Diane. Oh, you're on mute.
Yeah, I just realized that. Okay, for I just wanted to ask, are there any challenges that you're particularly worried of right now? Because I keep getting challenges and adversity. And it might be something that you're worried of and something that might be related to abuse of power that you're really irritated about. It might be from a group of people like your job or a family where you feel like they're abusing their position and you get very frustrated about that. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. Now it makes sense. I'm like, why is this all about challenges? Okay. Um, this is what I mean adversity. So, what you're trying to learn from this experience is that accepting that challenges is the best way to learn. Challenges doesn't only mean that, hey, we're suffering. We can look at it as ways to grow. We might feel like, this is too difficult. But yeah, unfortunately, that's one of the best teachers. Like making mistakes and facing challenges and adversity is one of the best ways to learn. So I asked the guides, okay, how can four get through this? And this is the card that I pulled. Tomorrow is another day. If today feels like it's being very heavy, that's okay. Be gentle with yourself and give yourself some time to think, some time to rest, and look forward to tomorrow. If today doesn't work out, tomorrow it will. And then back to basics. This has something more to do with your lifestyle that you have. You might need to go back to simple things. Oh, health, physical, emotional, and mental challenges. Okay. Simplify your life. You can take out whatever isn't necessary and simplify your life. Don't worry too much about things that aren't necessary. Back to the basics. What are the basic needs that you need right now? Focus on that and that only. So that's your spirit guide's message for you right now, user. I hope that helps. And again, thank you so much for letting us read for you. And yeah, my heart goes out to you during this time.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you start feeling better. We're sending you lots of love and light. Next up is Cheryl.
Hey.
All right, Cheryl, if you'll just let me know you're here. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl.
She's
May I have the message from Spirit for May? Yes, you may. The first card I got for you is the Strength card, Cheryl. And so this is kindness, tenderness, gentleness, and patience, all those things that make up true strength. And the way that you can do that is just by having love in everything that you do. And then it'll come back to you tenfold. All right. So you're starting off really good. Then you got the Ace of Wands. This is a new opportunity coming in with passion and creativity. Right? Then you got the Five of Swords. So here it steps back a little bit. So there could be someone or something that is stealing your power and is not on the same alignment that you are. In other words, some really nasty negative behavior from other people is possible that you run into. If you do run into that, then you just need to make sure that you are um, either getting away from it or speaking your truth filtered out of love. All right. So you don't want to be a part of the chaos and the conflicts that's going on in this card. So one way or another, let it go. And then you got the Mystic Candle. Illuminate your path. Let your inner light guide the way. Right. So this to me is you just making sure that your path is bright and that you can see the path that you're going down, and there's nothing that's in, that's getting in your way. So doing like a little bit of a spirit check and making sure that you are on the right path and journey. And if not, you just do a course correct and you keep going because you've got this. I keep getting that swords, not sure what it is, the Five of Swords. Yeah, it may be coming in the future if you don't know what it is, but you'll know when you see it. And you'll be like, I need to get out of here or tell them that I'm not interested. One or the other will happen. And then let's get you one of these. This is an affirmation for you, Cheryl. It says, my gratitude knows no boundaries. Every cell in my body is focused on love for life. So there you go. Abundance comes when gratitude comes in. When you send out gratitude, abundance comes in. Better way to say it. So be focused on love for life, doing your actions out of love, and the things that you want to accomplish in May. Write them down, make a list in your head, and then do them with love and with strength, true inner strength. And you will have, I think, a beautiful, beautiful May. So that's what I got for you.
Hi, Cheryl. I have a question again for you. Are you trying to manifest anything in this past month? Because the energy that I'm feeling is one of creation, of manifestation, except you don't know what you're manifesting yet. You're in this period of your life where you're starting new things, but you're unsure on how to move forward. Let me know if that makes sense. Because the first card that I pulled for you is indecision. You're making decisions or trying to make them, except you're tiptoeing. Like, what if I do this? What if I do that? La la la. And you can't decide on anything. And Spirit has messages for you on what to choose and what to decide. Do not regret anything. This is similar to the message that I forgot who earlier, but choose the path of least regrets. When you're making a decision, try to picture in your mind which path or which decision will make me regret things less. I think it's from the Akashic Records reading, um, where it's about regrets and not having them or having least of them. It's a similar message for you right now. When you're making decisions, try to picture what path will lead you to the least regrets. And when you are manifesting this new life that you're at, stop chasing things. You're going to attract abundance just by vibrating, by your vibration, you know. And how do you like increase that vibration? By talking good about yourself. Speak to yourself with kindness, with calm, with love, with joy. The words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. So always, always choose your words carefully, especially whenever you're talking about yourself. That is a reminder from your spirit guides for May. So I hope that helps, Cheryl, and thank you so much for letting us read for you.
Thank you, Cheryl. All right. So Sue Toffee is here and she gave a donation. So Sue Toffee, we will get you next. Um, and questions are now closed. Thank you, everybody, for being here and your patience. I appreciate you. Um, and again, you can still donate if you want to. $5 or more will get you to the front of the line so that um, you can make sure that your question gets read. All right. You're welcome, Cheryl. Sue Toppy, are you ready? Any messages for me? Sue Toppy, I know you're in and out, so I'm going to go ahead and start your reading. First card I got for you is the Ten of Cups. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is having happiness in your life and joy and prosperity and abundance all coming into your life. And this is emotional joy. You can have this again if you just seek it out. Um, Ask Archangel Metatron to change your vibes from negative to positive, and he will help you do that. Okay, so I know you're sad because of your cat situation, but you've got joy and a lot of things waiting for you if you just reach out for them. Okay, doesn't mean that you're giving up on other things or that you're sad at times. That's okay. That you just got to sit with it and then try to release it so that you can still have that happiness in your life. You did get the Knight of Pentacles, so I feel like you are going too fast. I can feel your energy from here. I know you're in Australia, but I can still feel your energy, and you are going fast right now. So I think you need to slow down and just don't rush. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does. He does not rush. So slow and steady wins the race. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Then you got the King of Wands, and he's in charge. This is the leader. So just make sure you're being a leader over your life, and that you're taking charge when you need to take charge, and that can be over yourself. Self-care, self-love, and demanding that yourself that you have that for you. You did get the Five of Pentacles, so I know that you feel alone sometimes and lonely, even with Cookie Lee there, but you've still have light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Light at the end of the tunnel that will help you to thrive. And then you got the chariot. So this is saying you are on the right track. It's just going to be a little bit bumpy on this elephant here. So just keep on going. You will have a couple of potholes and speed bumps like you have been going through, but guess what? You've made it through this far. You'll make it through that far again. And you're headed towards victory. So good things are coming in. Your inner child card says, listen, your inner child has something to say. So listen to what is coming in from your inner child and maybe do some inner child work, asking your inner child what it needs. What does she need? What does she not get that you can provide to her? And then you got determination. And look at all those butterflies. That means there's a big change coming for you. Be determined to go forward on your journey and make sure you're just even doing baby steps. Like I said before, that's still moving forward. So listen, determination. And the last one I got for you is the chipmunk spirit. Adventure. Strike out on your own to embark on a journey of discovery and realizations. So your life is going to be an adventure if you just get out of your own way and do something that you haven't done for a while. Embark on a new journey. And when you do that, things will start opening up for you even better. Okay. My calico cat Cookie Lee woke up. We are listening. Okay, good. I hope that resonates with you, Sue Toffee. That's what I got for you today. And here's Diane.
Hi, Satofi. I hope you're doing well. While I was shuffling the cards and filling into your energy, I felt uncomfortable in my heart space, in my heart chakra. So there's a heaviness in there. And when I asked Spirit, like, what is it? They told me it's failure. There is a trapped emotion. I don't know if you feel like you failed in this past few weeks or maybe even months, but it feels very heavy right now for me. And so, yeah, I hope that you're okay. So I asked your spirit guides, like, how can she not get rid, but process this heaviness in her heart? And the card that I pulled is optimism. They're asking you to have some positive thoughts and be optimistic about tomorrow. And it says, if you're going to make up stories in your mind about people and circumstances, please make them love stories with happy endings. Some of the worries, some of the anxieties, and some of the fears that we might have about failure are in our mind. It's not necessarily true. We kind of scare ourselves. So this is a reminder from Spirit Satofi that not everything that's going on in our minds is true. So try to discern what is something that you're making up in your mind and something that is true. Discernment is very important for you right now. And they're also asking you to water your garden. And it says nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. And the word that jumps out for me right here is rest. Don't forget to rest when you're tired. And also, the last card that I pulled for you is friendship. When things are really going shit, you can ask a friend for help. Reach out to your friends and ask them for help. So yeah, that is the message from Spirit for you, Satofi. I hope that helps, and thank you so much for letting us do this reading for you.
All right. Thank you, Sue Toffee, for your donation. I appreciate you. And next up is Tiffany. Tiffany, are you here? Tiffany Tisdale. You're welcome, Sue Toffee. You're very welcome. No Tiffany?
Calling Tiffany.
Okay, what about Gary for Grace? Gary, are you here? Tiffany or Gary? Okay. Or
Or
Rossi's. Rossi, are you here? Nope, says Morella. Rossi might be
oh,
here.
Rossi.
Yes, Rossi's here. All right, Rossi, you're next.
You're
Yeah,
next.
you're next. May I have a message from my guides? I must have said that kind of sinister.
Kind of, Scott.
I didn't mean to.
You're next.
All right. First card I got for you, Rossi, is the Sun. So this is great. This is vitality, success, joy, all these things coming to you. And vitality is, something that you get when you're really, really happy and you're on the right path. So just make sure that you are on the right path and you're trusting yourself and you're giving yourself self-care and self-love. The only thing I see is that you may be overdoing something a little bit, overworking or overwhelming yourself a little bit, and you need to put down some of these wands. Okay. So she said, troublemaker, both of you. Okay. And yeah, so there might be something that you need to put down that is overwhelming you. Then you got the Empress. And the Empress is about creativity, but also about self-care, self-love, which we went over before. So you need to have that even more than when I said it before. And then you have love for others. You can take care of others then. This is the Venus sign of love. And so she is also the creator, the Empress. So there might be something that you want to create. Next card for you, Rossi, is become aware. Listen to the wisdom of your body. Yes. Just become aware and listen to that intuition, your gut, that nudge, that first nudge that you get when you have to make a decision. That's what you should go after, in my opinion, because that is spirit, that is source speaking to you. And then you got on your own. It says, is it time to take some alone time or be single to get a new perspective? So if you're in a relationship, it doesn't mean you have to break up or divorce or anything like that. It's just taking some alone time for you, kind of like the hermit. Okay. So taking some hermit time. Isolation so that you can do like a little spirit check. Just make sure you're on the right page. And then you got the spiritual retreat card. It says seek solitude for reconnect with your inner wisdom and emerge rejuvenated. Okay, so yeah, just seek solitude and spiritual retreat. So there might be somewhere you want to go. Or if you can't, then make plans at least, or just go on a day trip to some place that you've never been before that's nearby your town or wherever you live. Do something different is what I'm hearing. So that's the message I've got for you. And just don't overwhelm yourself with things. Have some me time. And here's Diane.
So, Rossi, the message that I'm getting is actually very similar to Scott's. The first card that I pulled is self. And it says if beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. And then the second card that I pulled is about freedom. And look at the image here in the first card about self. This is you trying to break free of something. And what is that something? The card that I pulled is your routine matters. So you're trying to break free of these routines that you've built throughout your life that you realize now aren't working. And your spirit guides are telling you it's okay. It's okay to let go of those things if you feel like that's where you're going to get freedom or that's how you become your authentic self. Because I feel like you've been caged for a very long time. So, yeah, it's a message of encouragement for you to keep on going and finding things that are more aligned to you, Rossi. So, I hope that helps. And yeah, thank you so much for letting us read for you.
All right. Thank you, Rossi's. And Sue Toffee, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. I will keep a reminder for Morella. She says she doesn't want it right now. She's going to get it at the next live. So we will get to her in the next live. Okay, Sue Toffee? Thank you for your donation, though. All right. Next up is Stephanie. Violets for Roses. Stephanie, are you still here? Yes. All right. Would appreciate a message from my spirit guides. First card I got for you, Stephanie, is the Chariot. And the Chariot is going forward. And you may have a couple of speed bumps, potholes on the road, but you're on the right track. You're on the right path. You're doing the right pace. It's just that life has some curveballs sometimes. And if you're getting involved with the curveball, just know that it's minor and that it won't last. So you're destined for victory, to get to the finish line and, doing what you love. Then you got the Seven of Cups. So you may have a lot of options out there. This is just choosing the right option for you and making sure you use your intuition and gut to make the decision. And then when you make it, it becomes easy because now you've made your choice and you just go with it. Then you got the Five of Cups. This is looking at the negative instead of the positive. So just make sure you are focusing on high vibrational feelings and not on low vibrational feelings. If you do that, that will make things easier for you because you'll just bring in even more good feelings for yourself. Okay. It doesn't mean that you don't have the bad feelings. You do, and you need to sit with them and change them. But your goal is to have them high vibrational and to change, lower things into higher things, fear and, worry into peace and contentment. All right. The next card I got for you is, get you a Phoenix card. Ooh, you got the Rainbow Phoenix. It says, ask the right questions. I don't think I've ever pulled this one before. So I'm going to go to the book real quick if I can find it. No, not sure where it is. So good. We're going to read it intuitively. The rainbow symbolizes prosperity. So if you're asking the right questions, then you're asking the questions that'll bring you the clarity that you need to your life. So just imagine that you are doing the right thing. You're asking the right questions and you're going towards the right goal, which is what spirit wants from you is for you to follow your life purpose. And then I got for you an angel card. You got chosen. Make a difference in people's lives. Yes. And I think you do that already, Stephanie. This is just a reminder to keep doing this and do it in more people's lives. And just make a difference because you are chosen. And that's what I got for you. So here is Diane.
Hi, Stephanie. The cards that I pulled for you are very much about self care. The first card is patience. And look at that image. It's a woman sitting, just doing nothing, and holding a cat on her lap, just, chilling. And it says, it is safe to wait. You don't have to rush things. The energy that I'm feeling is that in the past week or in the past month, you've been trying to chase after something and you've been doing so well, except you're kind of running out of fuel right now. That's the energy that I feel. You're kind of being tired, and it's okay. Like I've said, you've worked really hard in the past. Give yourself some time to rest. The second card that I pulled for you is relatively the same. Doing nothing is fine too. Because in doing nothing, we kind of have that space wherein we rest and we kind of re examine the things that we've done in the past. That, some of the things that we did right and what we did wrong. It's kind of like re-evaluating things in order for you to move forward. And we can't do that unless we sit still and we check in with ourselves. And finally, this is the last card that I pulled for you. Smile, smile, and smiles even more, even if you have no reason to smile. Maybe you can do that. Just be uh, kind of be grateful for all of the things that you've done. I know it kind of sounds weird that you're being grateful for yourself, but what's the thing? Oh, Violet's Rose is saying, I've been feeling a little impatient with all small bumps on the road, but also lacking in self care. I'm having insomnia. So that makes sense why your spirit guides are telling you, kind of slow down a bit. Don't rush things. It's okay to be patient. So I hope that helps, Stephanie, and thank you so much for letting us read for you today.
Yes, Stephanie. Lots of love and light to you. All right. Hello to
Hi, Karen.
Karen, Tapioca Thievery, and to Roman
Roman.
Goldman
Hi, Roman.
Goldman XY. All right. So we have time for maybe one more, maybe two. We'll see how this goes. The Warrior Widow, are you still here? You're welcome, Stephanie. Yes, Warrior Widow is here.
Okay.
I would like to hear anything from my loved ones, husband, or grandma, a message. Okay, I believe I'm channeling your grandma, Warrior Widow, because she's got a lot of advice for you. She loves you very much and wants to see you have harmony in your life and peace in your life. But the first card that she got for you is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is having an overwhelming amount to do or being overwhelmed with things that are going on in your life. So she wants you to not be that way. She wants you to put down some of that stuff and focus on you and not get carried away with all the things that you feel like you need to do. Take baby steps if you need to. Then you got the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is serving up a lot of materialistic things, physical things, or money. So she's saying that these things are going to come in for you. So if you're struggling right now, you won't be struggling for long. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only, but that's what the cards are saying. Then you got the Nine of Wands, and this is be resilient. Be resilient, have perseverance, and have that bounce back. Just don't stop on your journey. Keep going. Again, I'm hearing only if it's baby, even if it's baby steps. And then you got the Peace and Harmony card, which is Temperance. And I'm being careful just in case YouTube doesn't like this. So just know that, with temperance, you have peace and harmony. So that's what she wants for you. And a little bit of patience. So she's saying be patient with your guides, with your spirit team, because they are sorting out things for you. And it's for you to, have the best journey that you possibly can, the most benevolent outcome to things that you possibly can. Right. The next card I got for you is Plant Me a Tree. Yeah, you can do this from just something very simple and, just plant a little seedling and then a tree pops up. Right. So there's a bird here for messages from your grandmother coming through. And she wants you to know she sees you and I'm getting she admires you for the hard work that you do in your life. So I'm getting that. And then I've got one last move. It's interesting. It says, you have come far on your journey. Keep going, and you will soon see what you have accomplished. Yeah, so I think you're going to get rewarded for the hard things that you do. And I think that you've been, on a journey that's been a little bit hard at times, but things are getting better. Oh, the bird is her. Wow, she was an artist. That's what we did together. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. And this, I wish I could show you more of the temperance card, but it looks like a statue. But just in case I can't show it. But it does. It looks like a statue. So that's artwork too. So that's amazing. All right. It's been really hard. I think things are going to start coming your way. All right. And that's what I got for you, Warrior Widow. Thank you for letting me read for you.
Hi, Nadia. I'm getting grandma as well, and I love the energy. Let me know if I'm getting the right person. Okay, I is your grandma Aussie? Because I keep hearing love. She calls you her love, and some sweet nickname. I'm hearing Munchkin, but I can be off with that. Um, and she was showing me some sweets like cookies and cinnamon. And I asked, like, do you bake with her? And they're like, no, I just bought her stuff. I don't know if that's her, but that's what she was showing me. That she would give you sweets and eat them with you. And her hair was in a bun. Anyway, oh yes, okay. Um, she didn't bake. She kind of just bought things, is what she was telling me. But she adores you. She really does. Like the energy is just being very motherly is what I'm getting. from this grandma. And the message that I'm getting from this person is abundance. She's telling you that you can get anything that you set your mind into. So don't doubt yourself. That is the main message that I'm hearing from her. That she's telling you that when you were younger, you were stubborn, but that is a positive quality that you have, because in that stubbornness, even though some people might think that it's a negative thing, it's not. Whenever you put your mind into something, you really make the effort to get it and to get what you want, and that is a strength that your grandma wants to bring up and wants you to notice within yourself if you haven't already. But I hope that helps. And yeah, thank you so much for introducing us to grandma. She's a very lovely soul, and I hope that helps.
Mhm. Very true. All right. Thank you, Warrior Widow. All righty. So that is all we have time for right now. But I will be back. But I want to ask Diane, what have you got coming up?
Oh yeah, on Sunday I will be back for Soul Cloud Connect. I will have Diana Bowles as my guest. It's the third of the three-part series about pre-birth plans. So we'll talk about birth charts and how much of our life did we really plan, and what information can we get from our birth chart. And here's a bonus: she's going to read my birth chart. As an example for people on what kind of information they can get. So I'm exposing myself online, Scott.
And what
Good
time
luck
is
to
this
me.
again?
It's gonna be on 5 p.m. Eastern.
5
So
p.m.
yeah,
Okay.
I hope I see people there.
Yes, definitely. And then at 7 o'clock Sunday, you said yours is Sunday, right?
Yes.
At 5. So at 7, I'm having a special. It's called Newbies Galore. And I'm having all kinds of new readers who are in the community right now to come up and read with me so that you get to know them and they get to know other people, other content creators, and get to collaborate with different people. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you'll come and support them. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Diane, thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you for having
I
me on,
love your
Scott.
readings. Yes,
Thank
ma'am. I
you.
love your readings. And we will see you soon. I also am going to be back at 9 o'clock with Curtis, Gigi, and Lulu at the Nut House. So I'll put it on the, yeah, I'm being serious.
I
We're all
love that.
squirrels. We're all squirrels. So that'll be tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so you can find that on my channel as well. All right, thank you, everybody, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.